The day had not been going well. The journey to Johannesburg had been difficult. The news from the heart specialist had been upsetting, and I was all too ready to tell my own little story, to share my pain. The home of my youngest brother and sister-in-law was en route of my return journey, and a little stopover was always something that I looked forward to. The story of my saga would, however, never be told. There was a heart moment of compassion as I looked at my brother. That morning was not about myself, and so I listened attentively to the concerns and worries of the young man before me. There was a 15-year age gap between the two of us, and somehow I had always been more of a father than a brother. As a family, we had been through harrowing times as he suffered from crippling panic attacks and terrible mood swings. A few years later, my brother was to spend 22 days in the heart-lung ICU. A few days after his 50th birthday, my brother died during the weekend that I returned to my parish to celebrate the weekend masses. Move forward a few years again, and I was to spend 10 days in the same heart-lung ICU, being treated for the same problems as my brother, by the very same specialists. Déjà vu for the family, but something much more for me. A remembrance of that day that I put aside my saga and listened to the wisdom of a heart moment. This is the secret heart wisdom moment that I return to again and again, in those times when my own heart is broken, in times of betrayal, and especially at those times when the ego and self-preservation screams loudly to be heard, needs desperately to transfer the pain, and groans for justice, for retribution. The more that I practice the secret heart wisdom moments, letting go of my grievance saga, the bigger the vessel of compassion becomes. It is in these moments of letting go that I find peace and touch something far bigger and beyond my grasping. The more I practice, the easier it becomes. Yet there are still moments of betrayal. Like St. Jerome, there are moments that I must beat my breast in sorrow and remorse. These are the moments when prickly pride seeks to dim the light of that other. The wisdom of our Franciscan heritage warns us that the virtue of humility has an altogether special statute. It is possessed by those who think they do not have it, and is not possessed by those who think they have it. The Lord grant you peace.